Hello and welcome to the Thursday Night GT Championship rounds 11 and 12 from Hockenheim in Germany. Legendary track, ex-Formula 1 track. No, it's not. It's still. No, it is. It is ex-Formula 1 track now. Yeah.
It's a controversial subject. We won't get into that today.
I forgot a bit about it being ex, but no, yeah, it's still a great track. Lots of history around here, and to add to the history, Lance Loomis is going to have his take on this week's racing. How you doing, Lance?
Doing pretty well. How are you doing, John?
I'm not too bad. Looking forward to the racing ahead.
Absolutely. We'll see what action-packed action we have for this race, or this weekend, I guess.
Yep,
Lots of
that,
words
that
today.
action-packed action.
That's right. Double the action, triple the excitement.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's get straight into it with the track guide. Hockenheim in Germany plays host to round 11 and 12 of the Thursday Night GT Championship. This classic track was originally opened in 1932 but redesigned in 2002, so it now holds a 4.5 kilometre track. Obviously F1, DTM and now World Rallycross have been in this track, but running down into turn 2, the first of 3 main overtaking zones. Hard braking in here, but you want to get a good exit because you've got this long straight coming up. Obviously this is going to be the place where you're going to get a slipstream, and the likes of the Mercedes with a very powerful engine are going to get the most out of this. But into the second main overtaking place, a hairpin. Excellent chance to overtake, as I just said. Don't want to get the exit wrong because again you've got another pretty long straight and a flat out right hander. Now coming up to the Mercedes stand. Another good overtaking place there. That's the third and final overtaking place really. But now into the old arena section. Classic track, part of the track here. Very fast in, but quite narrow now, so you don't no room for error. Coming around the last couple of corners, trying to use as much of the track as you can to get a best exit and over the line. A little apology to everyone. Our producers have now informed us that Hockenheim is on the F1 calendar for this year, so calm down, all the haters out there. Yeah. So, God, there's me saying so again. I can't get that out of my vocab. We're about a quarter of the way through the season, maybe just a bit further than a quarter way through. You should be starting to set your targets now, Lance. What are you aiming for the rest of the season?
If my PlayStation cooperates and my wheel cooperates, hopefully, I'm still hoping for the top end of the table. Like I finished mid table last season, so you always want to aim higher than what you finished last season.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and Adam won here last year, and this year he's obviously got a very powerful Bentley car. Do you think he's going to be stopped, or maybe Dominic's going to head the field?
Dominic's been showing some incredible pace in the Bentley. He's definitely been a surprise for this season, but also Benjamin McCluskey has also been a nice surprise, and he just got a new G29 wheel for this race, so we'll see how he gets off with that.
Yeah, so talking of the race, let's have a little look at how the feature race went. Round 11 feature race from Hockenheim started with Dominic on pole, everyone getting away cleanly this time, with Dominic leading the two BMWs of Andrew and Gaza through turn 1, ahead of Ben and Adam. Turn 2 though, Lance did have contact with Pren, spinning him around, both of them finishing way down the field in 12th and 13th respectively. But on the first run into the hairpin, Dominic went deep and allowed Andrew through, but got back out ahead of Gaza. Towards the back, Bajny had an off at turn 1, clipping the curb, putting his car into the wall with big damage. Andrew was trying to increase his gap at the front though, but on the penultimate corner, hit the gravel and let Dominic back through. A few laps later, there was 3 abreast going through the fast right-hander, and somehow all three drivers of Andrew, Dominic and Ben managed to get through. A couple of laps later though, Dominic had a weird off on the straight down to the hairpin, allowing quite a few cars through, including his teammate Adam. Adam would then get a move done on Gazza, who ran deep, allowing also the Aston Martin of Benjamin through, who was running well up until this point, hitting the edge of the curb and smashing into the wall. He'd finished down in 10th position. Back of the front note, Andrew ran deep and allowed Ben through to take the lead of the race. Ola and Liam were having a good battle. They were side by side for quite a few corners actually. Both of them keeping it clean. Ola finishing in 7th and Liam finishing in 9th at the end of the race. But towards the end of the race, Dominic had another weird off at the hairpin. Battle for second with Andrew. Andrew would come out on top ahead of Dominic, but it was Ben who crossed the line in commanding style in the feature race, taking another win this season. So it was Ben first, Andrew second, Dominic third, Adele in 4th and Adam in 5th. That was an exciting race, wasn't it? Very close racing throughout the field there. And actually we had some surprise runners at the front. I mean, Benjamin, you mentioned, now has a wheel. He was showing some pretty good speed. Unfortunately, he had a little accident which dropped him down. But
yeah, he says he's got the 1 lap pace and he's working on his consistency. So we'll see where he's at for next week. Where's that next week? Brands Hatch.
Yeah. And that was one other thing I was going to mention, but I'll mention that a bit later on. So it was very close, as I just said. Do you think that will mean it's going to be double trouble in the sprint race?
You would think so, but all the drivers have been talking with each other, and also the stewards have been communicating with us as well. And I think everyone's kind of understanding how to pass in this game finally after 2 seasons. I think they're finally understanding that contact doesn't do anything but hurt. Not yours, but your opponent's race as well.
Yeah, I mean, there has been a couple of warnings about toning down the aggression, but I mean, Robin is racing, but it's a difference between Robin and bashing.
So, yeah, I can understand Robin and maybe in a race for full laps. There's really no reason why contact should be made at all.
Yeah. Anyway, let's head on to the grid for the sprint race. Not the feature race, the sprint race. Let's go. So we got Gazza on pole, disappointing feature race, and then who's that? Dean, and then Ola.
Yeah, Dean and Ola.
And then Benjamin, Lance, Liam. Oh, ahead of Liam, well done. Tom, Pren, Bajni, Adam, Adele. Well, I'm really putting a lot of effort into this, aren't I? Ben, and then Dominic, Andrew, and at the back.
Sorry if we've made anybody sick.
And we're off already. Lights are out, and off the line goes Gazza. And Dean actually gets a really good start and almost alongside into turn 1, but this could be chaos. Gazza runs very wide, can't see what's happening behind, but it looks like everyone's getting through relatively cleanly. Gazza into the turn 2 ahead.
3 wide here.
Everyone files.
Turn 2.
Actually, it looks like Adam's been dropped to pretty much the back. So maybe he got pushed out wide, or maybe just got a poor start. But the first time down into the hairpin, is anyone going to make a dive down the inside? It probably looks like it a bit further back. As Benjamin goes down the inside of Lance, I think that was. Might have been
It's hard to tell.
Liam. That's about it, but Adele looks like he's got a good run. Now throw the flat out right hander into the second heavy braking zone. Gaza should really win this race from the pole, seeing as he is a title contender. But Dean is a very quick driver as well, so he'll be trying to keep him honest. He also already had a podium in the first meeting of the season, in the first sprint race. So we know that he can get it onto the podium. Oh, is Adele going down the inside, or is that Ola going around the outside? Side by side, a little bit of rubbing.
Either way, it's two-way racing, so...
yeah, they're all filing through now, but it's...
Dominic sneaks on the inside of Pren, and now is looking at Ola. See if he'll set him up in the penultimate corner.
Yes, he's got
down
through,
the inside.
Yeah. And now Tom's trying to come through on Pren as well, down the inside. I think he might get that. He's got the inside for turn number 1. As we're now on board with Andrew. Oh, contact! I think that was Ben and Bajny.
Ben and Bajny, yes.
Yeah, I think here's the replay. Bajny's ghost on Ben's screen, but I think Bajny just lost it on the exit, and then Ben had nowhere to go but into the side of him. Maybe there was a bit of lag there, but unfortunately both of them have dropped to the back of the field. Back at the front though, and Gaza has lagged massively, and into the wall, around, and now he's on the track, and Lance is over. Or is that... Yeah, that's Lance. Oh, now... Yeah, oh my god, what is happening here?
Dominic
and now Gaz is still on the track on the move at the front.
Yeah, Gaz is back up front as he's lagging all over the place.
Oh dear, this is horrendous.
As he hits off, there's McCluskey, and then I think there goes Liam, airborne as well.
What is happening here? This is literally banger racing at its finest.
This is how my race ended.
Wow. Everyone else files through, but you lost a tyre.
Yeah, I've lost the whole tyre there.
That is unfortunate. Oh, you lost 2 tyres, in fact. Wow. And on board with Benjamin. So, at this point, Gazza's now causing chaos behind.
Right.
He's got a hit on the back.
Yeah.
Dean lost it.
Dean believes he's in the lead, and then Gazzer's car magically does basically what it did to mine, but the Z4 doesn't get flipped over like the McLaren does.
Did Dean just lose it on his own at that corner? Oh wow!
No, that was lag. Yeah, that's the lag doing that. That's his car like trying to resync itself where it is on the track, and it just takes out whatever car's in its path.
Wow! And this is Adele.
And what's crazy about it is Gareth is actually getting no damage, even though we see damage on his car. Gareth has no damage on his screen.
Oh.
But all these drivers that are being hit by this laggy car are receiving damage.
Yeah. Oh man, this is race destroying. I mean, it's going to make it a little bit more interesting and mix it up a bit, but not in the way we want.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure some people even contemplated pitting, maybe to fix some of the damage.
Oh, Ben down the inside of barrier of Ronnie. But Ronnie's sticking with it, and he gets a little bit of a bumpy exit, and now Ben's made the most of that and has taken the place. But will Ronnie come back? No, I don't think so. I think he's a bit too far behind. But still, I don't know who's in what position anymore. Ronnie looks like he's having a little look. Oh, a little bump up the back there. Maybe he outbraked himself. But this is not Liam. This is Benjamin coming out of the pits, obviously pitting for damage. That's unfortunate. He's running right at the front, looking for his first podium of the season. Now on board with Andrew and Pren. Andrew's got the inside line, but he's going to have to be brave to stick it out. Pren hangs it around the outside, and he keeps the position. Good driving from both of them, but Andrew's going to come back and probably have a look down the inside at turn 2. Yes, he is. Will Pren see him? Will he give him space? Yes, he does. And yes. Andrew is through. Pren, experience.
This definitely isn't over yet, as we'll see if the Mercedes power come out here on this long straight.
Pren's very experienced driver, so he knows how to get back past people. But Andrew's also experienced, and he's not giving any quarter. Andrew's taking the inside line. Pren's going to have to hang it around the outside, maybe get a cut back, and just behind it looks like Adele's trying to make a move on someone. Bren looking at the cutback. Nose to tail as we come into the fast right-hander. Let's hope there's no lag through here this time. As we go on board with Adele.
Yeah. Adele and
Adam. Oh, this could be interesting. And then we got Tom just behind. So Tom could make a big gain out of this if these two tangle up.
Good. But that was also really good racecraft by Andrew there. He backed out of turn 1 to allow, no contact through there, and he set him up for the back straight. Yeah. So
I think that was Bajny pitting. But the very battered Gazza, or not so battered Gazza on everyone else's screen, I don't know. Yeah, he's leading. Liam,
Dominic and Liam here.
Yeah. Dominic on the podium in the last race. Should be able to get past Liam, although Liam has shown that he isn't a slouch either. So it should be quite hard for Dominic, especially as Dominic got the biggest car and Liam's probably got the smallest. The slipstream's not going to be as effective as Dominic needs it to be. But he's going to have a little look. Liam's gone defensive, very defensive. Dominic having a look around the outside. Now he's going to go for the cutback, is he? No, he's actually gone too deep. Oh, Liam's gone round!
Oh no.
Oh.
Mistake from the McLaren driver.
It looked like he had that place settled. It looked like Dominic had gone too deep.
Almost parked it where his teammate was flipped over.
Yeah, or maybe he's a magnet there for the McLarens. But Dean is in the pack. Don't know where he is. And that was it. Oh, here's Ola on 2 wheels. Wow, that's impressive. And now into the wall. Oh, that's a shame.
Unfortunate for that. That's what happened there. I guess that's what we were trying to catch.
Yeah. Ola's been one of the most improved at the start of the season as well. He's been racing towards the front, aiming for top 5, maybe close to a podium sometimes. Oh, someone's... Who's this? Oh, he's dropping miles of places. Loads of places. It doesn't help that everyone's so close together. He's pretty much at the back. It was Dean. Oh, no, not again.
Our questions have been answered.
Yeah. I'm disappointed that there's no exuberant bangs and explosions in this video.
As Liam spinning out again, and Dean just barely missing him there.
Yeah, basically who's not going to get taken out by lag or themselves at the moment, isn't it? But as I was going to mention earlier, the GT3 AM category is starting at the next round, Brands Hatch. Lance, you're one of the coordinators for that division. Oh, that's Pren. Half spins. Are you pleased that you got that going?
Yeah, we're actually excited to get that going because we've always wanted a little feeder series to go in, basically to always make sure we have the fastest drivers in the correct tiers and everything, so we don't have a huge gap in the field, and it creates better racing just for everybody. So we'll see how they turn out. And like I said, they are racing on Tuesdays instead of Thursdays. Yeah. So.
Still technically the Tngtc.
That's correct.
Yeah. So well done for getting that sorted, and let's hope that it is a successful series.
And we can confirm they are racing with ABS. That's the only assist that they are allowed.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, definitely changing from GT4 to GT3 definitely boosted the signups.
Yeah. So. Oh, good.
Other than ABS, they're running the exact same format as we're seeing here in the Pro division.
Don't want to give them too many assists, so when they come up, they're out of their depth. Seems to be pretty much status quo for the moment, although Ben is over the back of Tom. Running
Ooh,
through
little
turn one.
slide
Ooh.
there, just enough to throw him out wide.
Yeah, and bends through. Now, the old track used to go straight on here. Did you ever race around the old track or see it in action?
I don't see it ran very often in the game. I mean, they actually do have it in the game.
Oh,
It's
do
a
they?
part of a DLC. It's quite fun to drive, especially taking some of the old Formula One cars out there.
Yeah.
Is always exciting. But yeah, I got some people prefer the old school versions of like Hockenheim and what's the other one, Spa. Well, some people really like that old version of Spa.
All right. Oh, no, I've never
Yeah.
driven the old versions.
Yeah, the old version was insanely long. And then Silverstone's was the other one that people talk about.
Yeah.
But there's multiple versions of that track.
Yeah, I mean, Silverstone changed like nearly every 10 years or so. Yeah. Do you prefer the old layout then?
No, I actually kind of like this. I kind of like this newer layout. You know, definitely shortens up the lap time and gives you more chances for overtakes instead of just long straight and chicane, long straight and chicane. You know,
Yeah.
definitely kind of you get those little slow, mid, and high speed corners.
Yeah.
Instead of just high speed and slow speed.
Oh, yeah, there's two battles going on now, actually. Tom actually
Some more
hits
contact
Ben.
in the back there between Tom and Ben.
Yeah, I think now Ben's run out wide. Tom's going to get the inside line, drag down into turn 3 or 4, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it'd be 4, wouldn't it? Yeah. But Tom's already through, and just ahead we got Pren and Adele. But Ben's coming back down
Ben.
the inside. Late
Yep,
move there, excellently done, and he's kept it on the track just about. Yes, he has kept it in front of Tom. And the faster guys aren't really coming through the track as much, through the pack as much as probably expected. So it is showing how close the gap is from the guys at the front to the guys at the back. Now, Adele ahead of his teammate. Will we let him through? That's the question. Ben let Adele through in the first race of the season. Will Adele let Ben through on the 12th race of the season? Adele hasn't been at the top step of the podium since, but he's made a bit of a mistake. Now Ben is quite comfortably through, actually. Not being held up too much by his teammate. And that's another place for Ben.
Back to the race between Ola and Perrin. Here.
Yeah. Perrin.
These two haven't been really separated this whole race. They've been nose to tail the whole time.
Yeah, Perrin actually looks like he's lining him up. He's got a good run through turn 1. Is he going to have a look down the inside of turn 2? It looks like it is actually right on his tail. No separating them at all, but Ola goes defensive. Now Perrin's going to have to try and get the best exit out of this corner and probably slipstream down to the hairpin. The best place to overtake on this track.
Look at this Mercedes. Look at it come.
Oh, it's just so quick in a straight line, isn't it?
Look at that.
Excellent. He's not even needed to beat
God, it's just like he had
braking.
DRS. That's exactly what that looked like.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But
like he hit Nos or something. That was crazy. But definitely good to see that Prin's able to complete a whole race. He finally got his wheel fixed. So.
Yeah. Well, Prince had probably one of the worst luck out of the guys in this league at the moment.
I don't know. I could be up there.
Yeah, you probably
my
are,
game.
to be fair.
My game likes to just quit, just crash, and then in Spain, my wheel just didn't want to turn on.
Yeah, and Adam basically when he finishes a race, he generally wins it, but it doesn't finish many.
Yeah, I think he's got his connection issues sorted out finally, so he should be finishing all the races for the rest of the year.
Yeah, unless obviously he crashes again. Dean trying to come back through the field. Again, hard to tell who's in what position at the moment. Oh, he's got a little bit. Wow,
And
that's
he's lost the
weird.
wheel.
That was weird. Looked like he got a bit of oversteer on the exit of the turn one, and maybe he got another snap in the opposite direction, which put him into the wall, and that is Dean out of the race. Unfortunate for him. So he joins you in the retirement area. Now, Liam, your teammate, under putting pressure on the Aston Martin of Tom. Tom has also had some good results, so putting on 2 wheels again, a lot of curb there. I didn't realise it was actually that easy to get it onto 2 wheels. It seems a lot of people are doing that.
Some of these corners, you really have to hit the curves pretty hard just to get the car to rotate. So,
Alright.
which does make sense why you want just 2 wheels on the ground, but that's the physics of this game for some reason.
There. But as we come around the last corner, I was about to say we must almost be at the end. Gazza comes across the line and lights the flag victory, on his screen at least.
Dominic was literally right behind him. Yeah. He was almost not even 2 seconds behind him.
Dominic's probably got the least beaten up car of the whole field in this race. But Andrew comes across the line. Third. Excellent drive for Andrew, come from the back this time. In P3. Getting his title hopes back on track.
Here comes Adam. Adam leads 4th.
Yeah. Quiet race from Adam this time. Cross the line in 4th. Some solid points. Then we got Pren and Ola. Pren just ahead of Ola across the line. Nice for Pren to finish. Then Ben in a lonely position, whatever this is. Adele, Tom, and Liam. And we got, I think it's Bajni. No, it's Ronnie.
Ronnie here, yeah.
So the Audis are quite hard to tell apart actually because they're both yellow and black. So. Well done for making the liveries so obvious, boys. But Ronnie coming across the line to complete our finishes. Well, another exciting race from Hockenheim, although it was probably ruined a little bit by lag. What do you think, Lance? Obviously, you were taken out by the lag.
Yeah, it happens. It just kind of worked out for me because I didn't do a whole lot of practice, so I wasn't too angry when it happened.
So, yeah, I imagine if you'd done a whole week's worth of practice and you get destroyed through that, I imagine that would be pretty annoying.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So let's have a little look at the points standings after round 12 in Hockenheim. Lance?
Alright, so in first we have Ben on 161 points. He's going to be followed by Dominic on 150. We have Andrew on 132. Then Gareth on 130. In 5th is Adele on 100. He's followed by Adam on 67, which is followed by Lance on 50. In 8th we have Tom on 46. He's followed by Liam, who has 41. And then in 10th, we have Jason with 38 points. He's followed by Ola with 37, which is next is Dean on 21. Then we have Benjamin on 18, Bashni on 8, Prince also on 8 points, and in bringing up the back, it's going to be Ronnie, and he's got 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, there's people in places I didn't expect, actually. I mean, we don't put the points up every week, but I didn't realise Ben was this many points clear at the top. I thought it was a lot closer than that.
I mean, he's only ahead by 11 points, which isn't too much.
So. I suppose when you look at how many points people are getting over a weekend, not that much. But I thought other people like Ola were a bit higher. But yeah,
he just didn't have a very good run of the season, I guess.
Yeah. It's looking pretty interesting. A lot to play for still. Still got a whole load of races to go. It's a long season. I can't remember how many races it was, but it's something like 38 or something. No, probably more than that. I don't know, something like that. 40 races. We'll see. Shows how organised I am, really. Anyway, uh, so probably one of the weekend's most entertaining rounds so far. We're heading to a lot of the drivers' home country now, or home track in Brands Hatch. Another classic. Let's see what that's going to have to hold next week. Good night.